Hey guys, I stream on Twitch. Make sure to check the description to go ahead and follow, as I might be live right now, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already with the bell notification on. Thanks guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Hello guys, and welcome. Is my microphone on? It is. Alright, cool. Hello guys, and welcome. It is the SW2 dude here today bringing you another Splatoon 3 video. Since yesterday we had some news on the Splatoon North America and Splatoon JP Twitter account, talking about basically the weapons that are coming into Splatoon 3 and what we should expect to see when the game actually releases and all that type of stuff. So just wanted to say, from what I've been looking at Twitter, is that every single weapon in the game is going to be returning into Splatoon 3. Now, we check on the Twitter, which if you are not following the Splatoon NA account, definitely go recommend to follow it because they are going through a marketing campaign right now and telling us a bunch of stuff about Splatoon 3. So if you don't want to miss out on that, I highly suggest you go check it out. If not, just check out my videos because I'm going to talk about them anyway. So you better hit the subscribe button because there's going to be a lot coming through till the actual release date of Splatoon 3. So now, I'm not going to lie, just reading through the Splatoon NA's account, it's really just talking about the weapons that we already know and all that type of jazz. For an example, this is their first post. Squid Research Lab here again with a special report on shooter weapons. On the surface, shooter weapons are pretty straightforward. You press ZR, you shoot. But the range of functions and features these weapons possess is quite impressive indeed. Let's take a deep dive, and it basically goes into about 3 different weapons. I think if I click that, it goes into 3 different weapons. So you first got the splatter shot, and it has like a little turnaround like video just kind of showing it off, rated E for everyone. You got the splatter shot junior that they're also talking about, and of course you got the all reliable, that's not so reliable 96 gal with the red dot sight, which I don't think it's going to help its accuracy at all. That weapon is still going to miss. And in their last post, it's just like, that's it for now, but rest assured that there are many more shooters for you to test and research yourself. In fact, we've been able to confirm that all basic weapons from previous games will be available in Splatoon 3. Our research continues. Look for more reports soon. Now, this very last part is probably one of the most important parts that's actually got a lot of people talking, is that all basic weapons from previous games will be returning into Splatoon 3. And that's got people talking about things like the dual Squelcher. Didn't know what the dual Squelcher was because you played Splatoon 2 since you had the dually Squelcher. Well, basically, the dual Squelcher was a weapon, of course, that had like longest range. It was close enough to like the Splash Shot Pro, but its fire rate was like, if not a regular splatter shot, or faster than a splatter shot. And it's basically like a 4-shot kill. So basically just imagine the dually Squelcher with 1 reticle, same fire rate, good movement speed while walking. And it's only just 1 weapon, not akimbo and all that jazz. So basically this thing, minus the custom logo, but it's this thing, right? Got people thinking, will the dual Squelcher return? And I wanted to give my thoughts on this because, you know, they do say previous games, and technically the only weapon that never actually made it to Splatoon 2 was this weapon, because it got cut in half and then turned into the dually Squelcher. And not gonna lie, if they're gonna word it like all previous games, it would be including Splatoon 1, right? It definitely does sound like that there is potential that this weapon might come back. Now, to be honest, for me, I wouldn't mind the dual Squelcher actually making a return, and if the dually Squelcher is also there, I wouldn't mind them both being in the game too. To be honest, I don't even think it's that much of a clash, considering like they're both very similar of how they work as weapons, but in play they work so differently. It's a little like the Splat Dualies and the Splatter Shot. They're almost the same weapon, but not really. I mean, to be honest, the Splat Dualies 4-shot kill, maybe a little less range, and the Splatter Shot 3-shot kill, probably a little bit more range. But how they work are kind of similar in a way, and it could just be the case with the dual Squelcher and the dually Squelcher. They could just work very similar, but they just have like slight differences between the two. Obviously, one can dodge roll and all that jazz, and of course the other one is just a little bit more traditional, where it's just a weapon you hold, you shoot, you move around, the normal way of playing Splatoon. So you know, with how they worded it, yeah, it could be possible that the Dual Squelcher returns. I'm sure a lot of people would be happy because, to be honest, the Dual Squelcher is a really fun weapon to actually use. I feel like it would be very satisfying too, considering it most likely would be more accurate than the actual Dually Squelcher. Just in general while running, they might have to change a feature for the Dually Squelcher though. I'm just thinking because, like, okay, you have these two weapons, Dual Squelcher being more accurate, Dually Squelcher being a little less accurate, except you have more movement and you can dodge roll, but they're both the same range. I feel like just maybe the Dually Squelcher might just have to have a slight range buff, maybe by like at least 2 to 3%. And I think this should only apply when you're in your dodge roll feature. Just like how with the Gluga Dualies, where running, you don't have that much range, but when you're in your dodge roll form, you have way more range and you have way more to work with. So, possibly something like that. Maybe not too much, but, you know, I think that'll be helpful for the Dually Squelcher to give it a little something to have people decide whether they want to use the Dual Squelcher or the Dually variant. So it is what it is. But it's also just good to know that every single weapon is actually coming back into Splatoon 3. Good confirmation. But there's also one thing that I also want to mention where they do say in this tweet. Now, it doesn't say it in the Splatoon NA tweet, but in the Japanese, when translated, obviously not the greatest translation because it's Google, but it does say here, by the way, the Buki, which is the basic form of the main weapon that appeared in the past, is not limited to shooters, but will appear from the day of release. Now, what I'm thinking, if Google Translator does a decent job, what I think this basically means is that every first main weapon, like vanilla variant of every single weapon, should be there at the day of release. What I'm thinking what they're going to do is basically going to have every single weapon and just one variant of all weapons all across the whole game. So you'll have your Splattershot Pro, your H3, your Jet Squelcher, your NZAP. I'm reading the weapons that are literally right in front of me. You're just gonna have one variant of all of them. And I assume as time goes on, because personally I think this is a good idea for Splatoon 3, it's just to release one weapon each week and just go on from there. And why I think that's so good, it keeps the game feeling a little bit more fresh because there's always something new coming into it. Like, they probably have all the weapons already developed by now, but I think it makes the whole thing exciting that there's always something new every week and we can just ride the ride all the way through, just like they did with the previous games. A lot of people question it and say, oh my god, the game's so unfinished and all that type of stuff. Like, there are so many weapons in this game to try at the start, and just having the excitement that something new is coming every single week is so cool, and it's always gonna bring people back to play Splatoon 3. Just so they can have a try of the new weapon coming in and the new kit that is coming in too. So I think it's a great thing in general with how they go about including their new content and all that type of stuff for Splatoon in general. So I'm very excited for Splatoon 3. We have however many 100 days going on till the game actually releases. Your boy is going to be providing the Splatoon 3 news as we go along. I'm probably going to do it in this format because just doing a sit-down audio and then putting some gameplay in the background sometimes it's not so fun. So if you guys enjoyed this format a little better, I'll continue to do it like this because you get to see me and my reaction to things, and we get to look at Twitter together and all that type of stuff. Yeah, Twitter, yeah, so great place. Alright, so thank you very much everyone for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you aren't already following the Splatoon JP account, definitely go follow it if you're on Twitter. And if you aren't also already following the Splatoon NA account, go follow it. And of course, if you're not also following me on Twitter, you know, right there, look at me. I've got some good memes. You could follow me on Twitter too. Look, my teammates are so bad. That's a funny video. Look, 615 likes, man. Come on, man. Yeah. Why do I think my teammates are bad? Go check it out. It's good stuff. But anyways, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope to see Splatoon 3 news coming up. There's probably going to be another post today as well, so who knows. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. If you haven't already, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitch. We stream 5 days a week, Wednesday to Sunday. If you want to know when I stream, check my Discord channel in the description below. You get notified whenever I go live. And we're going to go beat some people up in ranked and all that type of stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. I don't know what to say anymore. Have a good one. Bye, guys.